Okay, so there is something very different about this one. I think, Tristan, you got what I'm thinking right now. We're going to start with what we know. We know that the is going to be the equal sign. You guys have been telling me that. The 72, that's just a constant. That just stays there. Now, of is going to be the multiply. What number? Can I get a variable? Who wants to give me a variable to use? N. Morgan snuck in. She knew what I was going to ask for. So we'll use N this time. Now our percent. How many times do we Beyonce it? How many times? 2. We Beyonce the percent 2 times. To the left, to the left. So we go decimal 1, 2. So this becomes 1.2. So now we have 1.2 times n equals 72. All right, so to isolate the variable, I'm going to actually, this is multiply. So when we isolate, and you're going to hear this when we do more of this math, you're going to take the inverse operation, which means the opposite. I'm going to keep saying that inverse word. So I'm going to take the 1.2, I'm going to multiply it by, divide it by 1.2, and that's going to make those things go away. And that's going to bring down the n. But if I do it to the left, I have to do it to the right. So that's 1.2. So now I have 72 divided by 1.2. 72 divided by 1.2 in my calculator. 72 divided by 1.2, and that gives me a 60. And if I do the long division, I go 72 divided by 1.2. And don't forget, then you have to move the decimal once to the right, and then once to the right here. So you get 720 divided by 12. Now we're looking at 12 goes into 72, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1, 672. Now we can have that 0 come up, and that we also get the 60. So think about 120% of what number is 72. 100% of 60 is 60. So 120% has to be bigger. So logically, when we think about it, it does make sense.